Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. If we haven't met before, my name is Rachel and today we're doing a nice full body flow for flexibility. So find just a little bit of space to move and let's get started. So let's begin today in just a nice comfy seat. You could place your hands in your lap or maybe on your knees, but closing your eyes when you're ready to do so. Take a big breath in, lengthen through your spine. And with the exhale, let your chin fall down towards your collarbone. Let your head get a little bit heavier. Take another big breath in, maybe sit even taller. And let it go. Soften your shoulders. One more nice big inhale. And let it go. Nice, you guys. Take an inhale and just lift your head back up slowly. Just to a neutral place. You can keep your eyes closed and take another breath in. And as you breathe out, slowly start to turn your chest towards the right side for a nice gentle twist. Maybe moving your hands to the floor in front of you and behind you. Push into your fingertips to sit a little taller. And then let your shoulders fall back down. Feel the length through your spine. Relax through your jaw. And just using an inhale to slowly bring your chest back to face forwards and exhale as you twist the other way. Just as far as feels good. Push into those fingertips, maybe to sit a little taller. And let the shoulders soften. Just allowing yourself to scan your body. Notice how you are feeling so far today. Let's use an inhale to slowly turn the chest back to face the front. You can interlace your fingers in front of your chest and turn your palms, push them away from you. Turn your palms to face forwards, round through your spine a little. Tuck your chin towards your collarbone a little bit. Give your tummy a squeeze. Using an inhale, sweeping your arms all the way up above. Feel free to lift your chin. Stretch, reach, lengthen the upper body. Palms facing up above you. Maybe take a lean over to one side. And let an inhale bring you back and exhale over to the other side. And let an inhale just bring you back up. Nice job, you guys. Take another inhale here, stretching. Maybe looking up, and exhale, let your arms just fall all the way back down towards your knees or your lap. You can start to open up your eyes and add a shoulder roll in. We're just going to be making our way into tabletop onto our hands and knees. And once you get there, just spread your fingers out nice and wide. Extend your right leg behind you. Tuck your toes, push the ball of your foot into your mat. Feel a nice ankle stretch, calf stretch. Stay for an inhale. Use the exhale to slide your knee back in. And inhale as you extend your left leg back. Push the ball of your foot into the mat. One more inhale, exhale, find your way back into your tabletop and just scoot your knees together, tuck your toes under and send your hips back towards your heels. Now stretching, lengthening through the toes, our nice lovely toe squat. If you need to help maybe the baby toes connect to your mat, you can do so. Just send your hips back towards your heels. Maybe push into your hands a little bit, or you could sit back on your heels all the way. But just soften your shoulders. Take a breath. Maybe a smile. And then you can bring your hands back down to your mat. If you did lift them up, untuck your toes, give them a nice little shake, a little tap. You can scoot your knees out, hip width apart, but tuck your toes back under. Take an inhale and exhale into your downward facing dog. And maybe lift your toes up and push your heels down. Push into the balls of your feet. Whether your heels are touching the mat or not, you might do a little pedal of the feet. But you might lift your toes up a little bit. Just see how that feels. Or maybe even wiggle them around a little bit if you felt the love through that toe squat. And then focus on your shoulders. Forget about your toes, your legs. Focus on the shoulders. Push into your palms. Let your head be nice and heavy. Maybe notice the knees bend slightly so that you can deepen that shoulder stretch in your downward dog. Take one more big breath in and out. And then use an inhale to look forwards, and exhale as you walk your feet all the way up to the top of your mat. Take an inhale for a half lift. Lengthen your spine, maybe lift your toes up again. Push into your feet, send your hips back, feel those hamstrings fire up. Take one more inhale and let the exhale bring you back down. Fold forwards, bend your knees. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up, maybe look up. Exhale as you lower your hands in front of your heart and down to your sides. You can walk your feet together, give your legs a little bit of a squeeze together, and then send your hips back. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Take an inhale, sweep your arms up, maybe look up. Maybe lift your toes again. Maybe wiggle them around a little bit. Sitting back in your chair, take another inhale and exhale. Lengthen your legs and fold forwards. Inhale as you lift halfway up. Exhale to fold, plant your hands. Your left foot is going to come back all the way into a lunge, and you can lower your knee. Rest on the top of your back foot. Sink your hips forwards. Feel free to roll your mat over. We're going to spend a little bit of time with our knee on the ground, so if you want to roll your mat over, you can, but sink your hips forwards and down. Take another inhale in your lunge, and then with the exhale, just send your hips back. Lengthen your front leg into your hamstring. Maybe point your toes up for your half split. And then use an inhale. Shift your hips forwards again, back into your lunge. Find that left hip flexor. Soften your shoulders. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, send your hips back for your half split. Maybe point your toes up to deepen that calf ankle stretch. Nice job, you guys. Using an inhale, bend back into your front knee. Heel toe your foot to the edge of your mat for lizard. Bring your hands under your shoulders on the inside of that foot. Sink into your hips again. Let your knee fall out to the side. Option to drop down onto your forearms if you want more through your hips. But if you did come down onto your forearms, not here too long. Start to climb back up. Heel toe your foot back to the middle of your mat. Tuck your back toes. Maybe pick the knee up. Use an inhale to look forwards, and exhale. Bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, folding forward. Start to bend your knees and inhale into your chair. Utkatasana. Sweep your arms up. Bring your feet together. Give your legs a little bit of a squeeze together. Nice job, you guys. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, find the length through your legs and fold forwards. Inhale, take your half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, take your right foot back. Find your lunge, lower your knee down. Untuck those toes, rest on the top of your foot. Find your right hip. Maybe roll your mat over. Sinking your hips forward, sinking your hips down. One more inhale in the lunge, and use the exhale to send your hips back. Lengthen your front leg for your half split. Maybe point those toes up. Awesome work, you guys. Use an inhale. Shift your weight back into your lunge. Soften. Breathe. One more inhale. And exhale. Find your half split again. Drop your chest as much as you need to feel that nice stretch all the way through that left leg. Let's use an inhale. Send the hips forwards again. Bend your front knee and just heel toe it over to the left. Hands under your shoulders to the inside of that foot. Sink those hips down. Let your knee fall out to the side. Maybe drop it down onto the forearms. Maybe not. Just find the breath. Awesome work, you guys. Climb back up. If you are on your forearms, heel toe your foot back to the middle of your mat. Tuck your toes. Maybe pick your knee up. Let an inhale bring your gaze forwards, and exhale your back foot to the top of your mat. Maybe scoot your feet together now. Start to bend your knees and inhale back into your chair. Last chair. Sink into those hips. Soften your shoulders while we are here. Why not take a twist? Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Bring your left elbow to your right knee. Turn your chest towards the right. Push those palms together. Let an inhale bring you back through center. Maybe reach up. Hands back together in front of your heart. Twist the other way. Right elbow, left knee. Nice job, you guys. Feel that twist through your back and some love through the legs. Let an inhale bring you back through center. Reach on up. Exhale, straighten your legs, fold forwards. Inhale for your half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step all the way back into downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale and exhale as you lower your knees down to your mat. Staying on your knees, walk your hands further away. Lengthen your arms and melt your chest down for puppy dog. Get into your shoulders even more. Let your forehead come down. Let your chest get heavy. Breathe. Awesome work, you guys. Use an inhale. Slowly lift your chest. And we're just going to slide forwards onto our tummies. And you're going to bring your hands out wide, kind of like 10 and 2 on a clock. Maybe on your fingertips, maybe on your palms. But you can scoot your legs together or maybe bring them out a bit wider. We're going to lift our chest up. Find a cobra here. Take an inhale. Lift your chest a little. Roll your shoulders back and down. You can stay pretty low. Check in with the low back though. And maybe widen your feet if it's a little too much. If you want more, you could bring your legs closer together. You might even lift your chest higher. Breathe. Let the shoulders fall from your ears. And just feel the love going up your spine right now. Relax through your jaw. Stay lifted for another inhale. And then with the exhale, let your chest slowly melt down. Stack your palms, rest your forehead. Maybe give your hips a nice rock side to side. When you're feeling good, we're just going to come back up and rest our jawline in our palms. So you can walk your elbows further away, out from under your shoulders, as much as you'd like to deepen and lengthen the front of your neck. So envision the back of your head trying to touch the top of your shoulders, relaxing through your jaw. Close your eyes. I encourage you to close your eyes in this one. Just feel the nice length all the way from your chest up to the chin. And stay as you are for just another breath. And let an inhale help you lift your chin and slide your hands out from under your chin. Stack your palms again. Bring your forehead back down. Just relax completely. Maybe a gentle rock of your hips side to side. And when you're feeling good, we're just going to bring our hands under our shoulders. Push on up into your tabletop. You can bring your knees together, but then we're going to cross our right leg over top and behind the left one. You can start to widen your feet here as well. You can just stay on your hands and knees, or you can try to have a seat between your feet for cow face. So just trying to bring the inner legs together, stacking the knees on top of one another, and then lengthening the spine, softening through the shoulders and feeling the love through the hips, the legs. Nice, you guys. If you did sit down between your feet, We're gonna come back forwards, maybe rocking forwards the way you came. You can just kind of uncross your legs as gracefully as you're able. Rock your hips side to side if you'd like, and then cross your left knee behind the right. Give those legs a bit of a squeeze together. Start to widen your feet as you sit down, maybe, or stay on your hands and knees. Whatever those hips need, take an inhale. Lengthen your spine. Just take a breath or two. And just coming back over, maybe the way you came, or unwinding your legs first. But if you are in tabletop, maybe a little rock of your hips side to side. And we will be laying down on our backs next. So you can just cross your ankles. Sit down, lay down. Take your time. We're just gonna take a moment here laying on our backs. So you can walk your feet closer towards your hips. You can just keep your feet planted, maybe do a little rock of your knees side to side. If you're able, if you want to curl your toes so that you're trying to rest on the top of your toes on your mat, to lengthen the top of the toes. We did the bottom of the toes earlier, so you might try and see if this works. It can be super weird, and it can also be just the big toe maybe. But it can be a really deep stretch all the way from your toes to the knees. So if it does work and feel good, you may try it. If you're doing one foot at a time, you can switch sides. If you're skipping this part, maybe hug your knees towards your chest. Add a couple more rocks side to side to massage the low back. Nice, you guys. If you're curling your toes, you can start to let that go. Just plant your feet, give them a little love tap or wiggle around. You can start to pull your knees into the chest if you haven't done so already. And you can stay here with your knees bent, or you can find the length through your legs, send your feet up higher. You can hang onto your legs in any way, or maybe slide your hands under your hips. Let all the weight come out of your ankles. Maybe add some ankle circles. Or just be still. But you may also start to lift your low back up as you bring your knees closer to your chest and guide your feet towards your forehead or the floor above your forehead. Kind of like you're in a forward fold on your back. Or maybe you end up all the way and plow. Your toes do touch the floor above your head. Just breathing wherever you are. Enjoying a few moments here. If you do have your low back lifted up any amount, start by slowly bringing it back down to your mat. Once your low back is touching, you can also start to bend your knees and bring your feet down, or maybe pausing, hugging your knees towards your chest to add a few rocks side to side. Eventually letting the feet find the floor. And you can extend your arms out wide. You can even widen your feet and just start to rock your knees side to side. Make this rock nice and big, nice and slow. If your hands or your arms are out wide, you may even place your hands under your head. And then you can slow down the rock of your knees. If If your hands are behind your head, you may lift your chin towards your collarbone, lengthening through the back of your neck, sending your legs out long, your feet out wide. Take another inhale with your head lifted and use the exhale to gently rest it back down. And let your arms just move to your sides, palms facing up. Letting your entire body relax. Find stillness. And settling right into Shavasana. As always, I encourage you to stay here for as long as you have time for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, namaste.